We don't have effects for that, do we?
I can get effects for that, yeah.
There may or may not be effects for that.
Pretty sure I can put effects in there.
Depends on how late he wants to stay up tonight. Hey guys, welcome to another Cinefanatics trailer reaction. This time, obviously, we're doing Spider-Man.
Glad it's Spider-Man and not something else. That was going to get really weird there for a second.
Anyway, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is an animated movie produced by Sony.
Is that done by the same ones who did the Lego movie?
Yes.
So, as far as animated goes, it's in pretty good hands.
I think so. I trust their... Yeah, I mean, from the Lego movie, I trust their ability to do animated comedy. Apparently, Disney didn't trust them to do a live-action solo
movie.
But,
yeah.
Hey, animated comedy or animated movies, usually pretty good.
Yeah, let's start with Legos and then build our way up from there.
Yeah. So the biggest thing right now is... Oh, I caught it.
Oh, okay.
You know what we didn't do, though? We didn't introduce ourselves.
There's just two guys just randomly talking about movies. Never mind us. Just go about, continue cleaning your room or sorting your cat collection or whatever it is you have.
Sorting a cat collection.
Just move on.
My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
And like I said, we are the Cinefanatics. We're doing another trailer reaction. And yes, Spider-Man. Anyway, more on that. We are talking about an animated Spider-Man movie that's supposed to be based on an actual comic book storyline, the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse. The Spider-Verse, yeah.
That's, if you're not familiar with that, that's just a storyline that spans all the different Spider-Mans that occurred across multiple dimensions and times.
No, I was a comic book fan back when I was a kid in the 90s and like on into the 2000s or so. For the most part, most of the common stuff that's happening in there now, I don't know. I know at one point they did something weird like where Peter Parker switched places with Dr. Octopus and Dr. Octopus's mind was in Peter Parker's body. Like just, was it the Superior Spider-Man? Just whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've gotten this like crossroads in the Marvel Universe where it intertwines all the different Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, this, that, and the other. There's a whole bunch of different Spider people.
Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham, yeah, Peter Porker. That one's from... Some of these are from a long time ago. Peter Porker's been around for a while. Spider-Gwen is fairly new. It's Gwen Stacy. Apparently in her dimension she lived and Peter Parker died, whatever.
They're giving her more to do other than dying.
Yeah. There's Spider-Man Noir, which is from an alternate dimension where everything is like spooky and I don't know. I never read that one. So if you know anything about Spider-Man Noir, feel free to tell us in the comments. Educate ourselves and anyone else who might be watching this because I don't know.
What's like those old noir movies?
Yeah.
She walked into my office with a solemn look on her face, and I knew
I was in trouble.
I was in trouble. Gumshoe.
Yeah, okay.
Something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch this trailer because I don't know if I trust Sony anymore with anything Spider-Man related.
Since we are going to go see Venom here in a couple of days.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go.
What makes you different is what makes you Spider-Man.
My name
Trailer
is
before
Peter
trailer.
Parker. I'm pretty sure you know the rest. I saved the city, fell in love, then I saved the city again and again.
They're doing like some callbacks.
Yeah, that was like Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2.
Cereal,
Spider-Man 2.
Christmas album, and a so-so popsicle.
Break the
But
fourth
this
wall.
isn't about
Okay,
me.
the popsicle one was funny.
Spider-Man swings in once a day.
Miles
sits outside
Morales.
His little mask and answers to no one. I love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I wanna hear it.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
Dad, I love you.
That's a copy.
That's funny.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm the one and only Spider-Man. At least that's what I thought.
You ever hear of the Super Collider? You're gonna love this.
Dimension open.
Kingpin.
You're like me.
That's impossible.
All right, kid, listen up.
This fry is your universe. Soggy, it's weird, it's gross. And this delicious normal fry is my universe. So you want to learn to be Spider-Man?
Can you teach
I wish they would have gotten Tobey Maguire for
Time to
this.
swing.
Yeah.
Good, you're doing it. Double tap to release and whip it out
Is
again.
it
Okay. Whip.
Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson?
Whip.
That's famous for New Girl and Tag.
There's Spider-Gwen.
Hey guys,
Who are you?
I'm Gwen Stacy. I'm from another dimension.
How many more spider people are there?
Hey, fellas.
Noir.
This could literally not get any weirder.
It can get weirder.
Okay.
We need
All right.
to get back to our universe.
Yes.
That's a good choice for a voice.
John Mulaney.
Lives in Brooklyn.
Miles, what's wrong?
Recognize that voice 1,000 miles away.
If I don't destroy the collider, none of us will have a home to go home to.
Remember, what makes you different
Let's go.
is what makes you Spider-Man.
Officer, I love you.
Wait, what?
That way, that way. Other way.
Do animals talk in this dimension? Because I don't want to freak them out.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
All right. So that looks cute. Overall, I would have to say I don't know why they're doing an animated movie. It seems kind of weird.
Because this would probably be a really hard storyline to do live action.
And I agree with that, but Marvel and DC also have a history of doing animated movies like this based off of particular comic storylines as like a straight-to-video format. DC, I know it's going to sound weird, is absolutely killing it in that business right now. Their direct-to-video movies have been fantastic. Marvel really hasn't done any lately. Like, they started kind of just like, they're kind of good, and then they died off, and Marvel just really hasn't competed.
Now, what makes this different is that this isn't technically Marvel doing it. This is Sony.
Yes.
So Sony's throwing their hand into the race here of creating a comic book animated movie.
And I think that might still have something to do with the whole Sony-Marvel agreement, because even the Marvel movies that they were making direct-to-video themselves, none of them were Spider-Man.
Right.
Because of the Sony relationship. So
I mean, as far as this looks good to me. I'm interested. I think I'm definitely sold on wanting to see this, especially since you got John Mulaney playing Spider-Ham.
yes. If y'all are not familiar with John Mulaney, he's a stand-up comedian. He's a writer for SNL. The thing I recommend anyone, go look up his bit, the Salt and Pepper Diner.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely hilarious. You'll be crying from laughing for so hard. And you will never get What's New Pussycat out of your head.
I think because of that, though, like, based on the way they're portraying him, I think Spider-Ham's going to actually steal the show in this movie.
Probably.
Followed up by whatever shenanigans Noir gets into, since he's voiced by Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Who apparently is killing it in superheroes right now, because I think he voiced Superman in the Teen Titans Go movie.
Yes, he did. Finally. He finally got to play Superman. After naming his kid Kal-El, he finally got to play Superman.
Yeah. So, I mean, what I'm interested in is mostly, we didn't see it in this trailer, but how many more of the Spider-Mans out there are going to be in this movie, especially
Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah.
When I was younger and I read comics, back in the 90s, they were doing a lot of like, hey, let's release a whole bunch of number ones, they'll be popular. Yeah. Marvel did the 2099 series, which is essentially the Marvel Universe in the year 2099. Miguel O'Hara was the future Spider-Man. It was a great comic book series. Absolutely loved it. And he's in the storyline from the comics of the Into the Spider-Verse. He's one of the major characters, as far as I know, from the Spider-Verse comics.
Also, he's just a really popular version of Spider-Man, too.
Yeah.
And so I can't see them not including him in this movie in some way.
I would say other than regular Spider-Man, Miles Morales, who's from the Ultimate Comics, and 2099, I'd say that's your top three right now. Maybe an argument for Spider-Gwen, depending on how popular she actually is, which I'm guessing is extremely.
Yeah.
Because I've seen toy statues, posters, whatever of her.
All over the place.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, looks good. I'm interested in seeing more. We'll catch maybe one more trailer. I mean, it comes out Christmas. So
it's possible at the beginning of December.
There might be a third trailer for this. Otherwise, we will see it when we see it. And I want to thank you guys for watching another Cinefanatics trailer reaction here. We got more stuff going on this channel, so subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a like. Leave a comment down below. Are you interested in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Talk about it. We want to talk about it with you.
Do you know something about the storyline that we don't? And
more than likely you will.
Yeah, probably. And what your thoughts and feelings, the aspects of them bringing that into this movie? Let us know. We would like to know. Seriously, I don't want to go read the Wikipedia page.
Yeah. We know you will let us know too. Anyway, do all those YouTube things like I suggested, and stay tuned. We got other videos coming out here pretty soon, including we're going to be doing that actual review of the movie for Venom.
Like a bird in the wind.
Because that looks like a winner.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll catch you guys next time.
Later.
See ya.